Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Stone and I'm the owner of Fit for a Queen Pageant Coaching Hair and Makeup, even though we also do like spray tanning, teeth whitening and stuff. But anyways, let's go. So today we're going to talk about fundraising and sponsor hunting for your next pageant, because as we know, pageants can be quite a bit pricey for sure. So when looking for sponsors, one of the things you have to know is what kind of sponsor are you looking for? Are you looking for one to help you financially, one to help you provide a service or product for your raffle or fundraiser, or one to provide you with a service or product for your pageant itself? For example, spray tanning sponsors, nail sponsors, waxing, anything in that general area. For example, I have had a longtime sponsor named Lisa Moreno Jewelry, who provides me with jewelry that I can wear for events, competitions. For example, I am wearing her blue rhinestone hoop earrings. I kind of love these. And that's a huge stress load off of me because I don't have to go out and buy earrings. She literally provides me with a case and says, pick what you want, just make sure you should give me a shout out on social media. So, hi Lisa. But there's other sponsors that can definitely help you make your way to the crown. When going out and searching for a sponsor that can help you financially, one of the biggest things you can do is figure out what you can offer them in exchange, because let's go, no one works for free nowadays. Let's be real here for a minute. But not only can you offer advertisement, you can offer social media shout outs. If you have 60 followers on Instagram, maybe don't bring up social media as much, because they can and will ask you, how many followers do you have? And if they hear 60, they're kind of like, what else can you offer? So, but if you have, 1,000 or more, or even 500, that piques their interest, and they'll be like, oh, hey, okay, if we give you $200, how many social media shout outs will you do? This is when I recommend coming up with a sheet in itself. Not only have I personally done this, but I have students who've done this and have found really great success with that. Another important factor when approaching potential sponsors is never go to corporate or businesses. They'll always tell you, email corporate, and you're never gonna hear back, let's be real. Now, one of the best things you can do is go to the mom and pop shops that you already support. For me, being a competitive figure skater, used to go to the cafes near the rink that I used to eat at once or twice a week. So immediately they were like, oh, you need $125? Here. Because they knew I was already supporting them and I was already giving them my business. So it wasn't anything off their back. Plus, they can write it off as a tax write-off. And if you want more information on that, especially for National Americanists in particular, their website has receipts and other informational guides on how they can make that a write-off. Now, how do you approach a potential sponsor? That is one of the biggest things that people ask me. And you know what? Here's a secret. Come closer, closer. You just ask. The worst thing they can say is no. It's just like asking Santa Claus for something on your wish list. You're not gonna get something unless you ask for it. So make sure you dress properly. Do not wear kind of what I'm doing right now, which is like jeans and a tank top. This is not professional. It's clean cut, but it's not professional. You wanna go a little something like a little closer to this. Classy, trendy, or something like interview attire or check-in attire. But for now, it's 100 degrees in California, so much better. But anyways, you want to be able to go and be approachable, be professional. And one of the biggest things when working with someone who runs a business, as someone who does run a business, don't waste their time. They will appreciate you so much more if you just go up to them. Now, here's a step-by-step on what to do though. Dress appropriately. Know what you're about to bring up to them, know what you're going to talk about, know the perks for them, what you can offer them. And 3, know who to ask for. For example, you go into the business, say, hi, may I speak with your manager or owner? If the owner is available, even better. He signs everyone's checks. If the manager is available, also great, because guess what? He talks to the owner. But in the long run, you want to be able to talk to one of those two. Anyone else, they might be able to give you information such as a card, like here, email our person, email our manager, and that's great. Do it, email them 100%. But go up to them. When you do get to that owner or the manager, say, hey, my name is Amanda. I really don't want to waste your time, but long story short, I'm competing for this blank pageant as this blank title, whether you're a state queen or a city queen, whatever it is, and say, I'm looking for potential sponsors to help me reach this goal. And they're either gonna be like, okay, tell me more about it. You're in. If they're saying, we're not interested, Don't push, just say, okay, thank you so much for your time, and walk away. Don't pester them, because then it's just gonna be uncomfortable for all of us. And once you do get their attention and you do get that conversation going, and one thing I did forget to mention also earlier, when you are dressed and whatnot to go, if you have a sash, makes it so much better, because they know you're official, you're not someone just scamming them. Now, when it comes to them giving you a check, just remember to have the information ready for them, to who they make it out to, where it's going, how they can make it a tax write-off. If you have receipts, bring them, because they will want them. A lot of times, sponsors will potentially ask, oh, pageant, like television TRs, like John Benet Ramsey. It happens more often than you think, you guys. But regardless, there's nothing wrong with glitz pageants. Those girls are also looking for sponsors as well and such. And like I said, I've been a part of that world. Nothing wrong with it. It's not like the TV show, but it's your job to educate them. And one of the things that pageantry teaches is communication skills. So if you want to show them how this is helping you, this is your time. So one thing you can do is tell them, oh, well, depending on what pageant you're raising money for, I suspect that the majority of my viewers are raising money for National American Miss, which is one of my favorite systems, and I'm telling you right there, not endorsing this video, but it's one of my favorite systems. But when you go up to them, just say, no, this is not a glitz pageant. Those pageants are fun for those girls, but this is more of a scholarship style pageant. It's a natural pageant where they're focusing on your networking skills, your interview skills, your public speaking skills, presenting yourself in front of like-minded people, doing talent as an optional. It's not required like Miss America is, or the fact that you don't wear makeup if you're under 12. Like, that you tell them that alone and they'll be like, oh, you can't wear makeup if you're under 12? No, for optionals, they do typically allow a little bit of age-appropriate makeup, but the rule is usually non-noticeable makeup. But that's the thing that like gets them like, oh, no makeup allowed? And then if they say, well, what about Girl Scouts? Girl Scouts doesn't teach networking skills. Girl Scouts is not going to get me a modeling job or a job on TV. If you want to give them a list of examples, Oprah, Sarah Palin, there's multiple celebrity figures that you can use that say, hey, they got their start in a pageant. Who would have thought? And then someday you're gonna be like, Amanda Stone also, just saying. Anyways, I would love for you guys to go in prepared. So please know your information on your system, how it helps you, what they can do to help, and what you can do to offer them. For me, one of the things that I've always done is I tell them, hey, if you sponsor me $50, social media shout out. Awesome. If you sponsor me, let's say $200, you'll get two social media shout outs. And if you provide me with your business card, I'm gonna put it in the gift bag for each and every contestant in my age category. And especially when Nationals was here in California, it was very worth it for me to do that because all the local businesses were surrounding the National Hotel. So if someone needed a last minute 70s costume, because back when I competed, I hate saying that, it was a 70s party, not neon. So something like that helps as well, especially if you are located in Orlando or near your international national pageant. Anyways, everyone, I hope these tips helped you search for your sponsors and you find success in raising money for your pageant, because as someone who pays for her own pageants, I understand it's not cheap. Anyways, I hope you like this video and subscribe. And if you guys want to check me out on any of my social media outlets, I'm right here. And if you guys are ever interested in pageant coaching with me or hair and makeup or spray tan or anything at your next pageant, reach out.